Obviously a great win for our team, a great win for our program. I'm really proud of our guys for the way we came out, competed off the bat. Obviously a great atmosphere, and I thought we got off to a great start. I thought we handled some bad luck, bad call, bad adversity in that one inning and kind of escaped it, and then really settled down. And really proud of the way that our guys handled the adversity that we had to deal with tonight. So that's all I got. No questions yesterday, so am I good to go, or we got any tonight? Somebody wants to say, you want to ask something tonight now? Yesterday we didn't have anything to say to the Bulldogs, man.
No, you're right. That was embarrassing. Well, Coach, I mean, was this pretty much ideally how you wanted to work out? Sam kind of going until he...
No, I mean, honestly not, man. You know, I really thought going into this thing, Sam was a good matchup for these guys. We thought as the guys on our staff, he was going to be the best matchup we had. And I think you saw that early. I thought he matched up really well. He threw the ball well. You know, and again, man, you know, they had the foul ball / hit by pitch, and then they got some hits on the back end of that and did a nice job. I thought Josh Rich did a good job of the big strikeout to get us in the dugout with the lead. And so obviously we were pleased with that. He went back out, struggled. Wyatt went out, got the double play ball to bail him out. So, you know, I thought our guys handled the composure really well.
What do you kind of credit as? I mean, Florida State had the inning that you mentioned, but it seemed like the tide never really fully turned back to them. I mean, what do you kind of credit for your team in that moment? For not
well, I think the biggest thing is we didn't give up the lead. You know, I think that was the huge thing, is we didn't give up the lead. And again, Josh Rich getting the big strikeout to get us out of that inning was probably the turning point. You know, getting us in the dugout. You know, they scored 4. They got some big hits that inning. We made some mistakes, but you know, him getting the big strikeout kept the momentum on our side. And then, you know, the big run in the 7th, you know, we took it. Obviously, they gave us that run in the 7th, but that was a gracious gift and one we were very appreciative of.
Wyatt, to your left, what can you say about what he did in those late innings? I mean, he kind of handled a lot.
Yeah, no, and you know, the good thing for us is we've seen that a lot of times before. You know, that's, you know, I think when you look at the composure that he had out there tonight, it's because he's been in that environment a number of times through the years. You know, this isn't a guy that has a lot of 3-out saves on his resume. You know, there's a lot of 6- and 9-out saves mixed in there. And he's a guy that our guys behind him, and you saw we made some nice defensive plays late, and I think our guys trust him, and they play really well behind him.
Brooks, what's the mindset like coming into a game like this? This kind of environment is a big underdog.
Of course, we're the underdogs, and I wouldn't say it's intimidating, but it's a different atmosphere. And once you're in it, and once you start playing it, you start to settle down a little bit and just try not to do too much and just play your game.
You feel like when you got your big hit, like when the offense got ahead, and
yes, sir.
You feel like let you guys know
we're here.
Yeah,
we're here. Yes, sir. I mean, of course we weren't scared. I mean, if you're gonna go out and play, you might as well just win the thing. So yeah.
Did Coach mention to you guys that he didn't get any questions yesterday?
No,
sir. Sir.
Hey, Casey, what does a win like this mean against the top seed and a top 10 seed in the country?
You know, I tell you, it means a ton, Brad, for us, you know, for our program, for these kids. And obviously, I mean, you look around this room, man, we don't have anything like this at Samford. And, you know, having played against these guys myself and been in this environment, both on the positive and in the negative end of it, you know, I have a ton of respect for what Florida State baseball is and what it always has been. So, you know, these guys know a little bit about it. I think I know a little more of the history. But, you know, it's big for our program to get this opportunity and for these guys to get the win tonight. I hope we're not done with it. I hope we can win a couple more while we're down here. But this win tonight is huge for our program. You know, it's great exposure for Samford. I'm sure we got a lot of people saying, who the heck is Samford? Where is Samford? You know, those are all positives for our program and our university.
We saw our social media stream. It's going a mile a minute. All the fans, we've all been getting texts. What would you say to the fans that stuck and watched this game from the first out to the last one?
You know, 14 years ago when we came here, we talked about a lot of our staff and our players and these guys, Wyatt especially. I mean, Wyatt's been a part of this program with his brother and, you know, for a long time. And, you know, we used to say, what does the SU mean? I guess we got to come up with a new saying now. But, you know, we've talked for a long time about making that SU mean something, making it recognizable within our community first and then hopefully beyond. And, wins like this tonight help to brand this program. It helped to solidify what we hope to build at our university. And, it's a long process. We've been at it for 14 years, and I hope we haven't seen what this program can be, but really proud of where we're at, and more than anything, just the type of people that we have, and watching these guys excel and watching them get successful results for all that they put into it.
Coach, when it's easy for guys to be together when things are going well, but as they were chipping into the lead and kind of threatening, has your team been resilient?
We've I tell you this, man, when Selection Monday happened, there was a lot of teams around the country that we played early in the year that were looking at Samford thinking, what the heck is that? So to say we're resilient, would you say we are a little bit?
Very resilient.
Yeah, I mean, it's we've had a lot of low points this year, and how we got to this point, how we had such a good week last week, I'm not real sure, man. How we were able to beat a great team tonight in an unbelievable atmosphere, I'm not real sure. But I know it came because a lot of guys that believed in themselves stuck together. They didn't give up on one another. Whether it's Josh picking Sam up there in the 5th or Wyatt picking Josh up an inning later, these guys are really playing for each other, and it's fun to watch as a coach.
As you mentioned playing here before, I was wondering if anytime over the last couple of days or tonight, your mind drifted back to some of those memories, and you were able to have some success too.
Whew, no, man. There was enough going on tonight. I didn't get a chance to think to the past. My memories of this place aren't real good, man. I either lost or I got broke. I got to celebrate with a cast on my hand. That was fun, I guess. There's a lot of video and pictures of me standing off to the side because I was scared to jump on the dog pile. But no, there's not a lot of positive memories here. But we got a great one tonight, that's for sure.
Wyatt, when you came in, were you expecting to close it out?
Yeah, for the most part, just because that's what I've been doing all year. I figured that was my ball, and as long as we kept the lead, I would stay in there.
Any more questions? Thank you, guys.
Guys, thank y'all.
Thank y'all.